Hi, welcome back to another video. Today we will be discussing some tips and tricks on Texas Chainsaw Massacre from a player who has over 100 hours on the game. Let's go right into the video, shall we? Okay, so the first tips is to make sure to not chase any victims for too long, or if you're just wasting time because often the victims spread out, and make sure one is distracting the killers so they can open the doors or destroy the generator, or open the car battery exit or any other exit. So make sure you don't waste any time just chasing some random victim around the house for too long, and make sure the objective is protected. My other tips is that try to play the other roles so you know how the other role think. If you play a victim, you can play family and see how family play, and you can try to use that info to predict how they're gonna play in your match. Or if you play family, try to play victims and see where they are hiding and often goes to, and where they often go to hide or go to resupply in the basement if you are playing Baba. For this tips is mainly for family members. If you look on screen right now, you can see a map on the gas station map, and it's 3 colors of arrows. My plan here is one protects the red exits, one is in the middle and protects house like the propane tank fuse, and and can go between green and red, and green shall protect the car battery. If you can set up this strategy right, it can be very effective against survivors, because they are convinced that everyone will be in the middle, for example, but surprise to them, everyone is at one point, and the middle one can go and help the others if needed. On screen it's the family house map, and my plan for this, my strategy is one is in the house to protect the house, to protect the fuse box, and watch out for survivors who come up from basement. One protects the generator. It depends on what it spawns. It's shown in this map where it spawns on the red arrows, and one protects the car battery so no one can escape. The strategy on this map is to, like the other maps, one takes the car battery, one generator, one in the middle. The one in the middle has a little more work to do, because he has to protect the propane tank, because I have found it's the most popular exit in this map, and the fuse box. So the one in the middle can maybe need some help if needed, but I suggest to play hitchhiker if you're gonna play in the middle, because you can move around with the survivors, so you don't need to go around like with Johnny or Nancy. And for Nancy's house, because it's no official map to show, I will just tell you how to place out everyone. I recommend one in the house, one at the car battery, and one for the middle. And for the same reasons as before, the middle one has to make the most work because he gotta defend the propane tank. And the one in the house gotta keep out on the fuse if the fuse spawns in the porch on the house. Otherwise, the one in the house can stay downstairs and wait if the middle one needs help. For the next tip, I will show you what 3 family members you should bring to every map and why. I will start with family house. On family house, I would have bring hitchhiker, cook, and Leatherface, because Leatherface gotta destroy the barricade upstairs, so the one in the house can protect the fuse. And because why cook and hitchhiker is because hitchhiker can lay traps in the windows before they try to jump out, and the cook can stay at the house and lay padlocks on the doors to make the escape harder, and they gotta have a choice: stay in the house and lockpick, or risk getting bear trapped by hitchhiker and throw them out the window. The next map I'm going to tell you about is on gas station, and I think you should bring hitchhiker or Sissy, Nancy or Cook, but I prefer Nancy, and Johnny, because Johnny can track the victims in the large grass they often hide in when they are trying to repair the car battery or trying to take the propane tank, or the pressure valve that exit is also called. Hitchhiker or Sissy because they can go between gaps, and Nancy or Cook because of the protection. Cook can be good for laying padlocks on the gas station door and generator, but Nancy can be good with her barbed wire and her poison claw perk if you have it on. And for the slaughterhouse map, I recommend going with hitchhiker, Nancy, and Leatherface. Nancy because she can lay her barbed wire, which is very good on the map. I have personally get the most victims snared on slaughterhouse. I usually lay one on the gap between the container at the propane exit, and one at the where the fuse box at, and then one for other situation if door is unlocked or something. And Bubba for early start in the basement, and he can protect the middle or objective, but I prefer the middle if you play Bubba, and he can destroy the annoying barricades in the middle of the map very easily. And Hitchhiker because he can crawl and go through tiny gaps with the survivors. On Nancy's house, I prefer to have Cook, Johnny, and Hitchhiker, because Cook can set in a couple of extra padlocks on the front door of the house, which is always a victim favorite, and a padlock on the gate out and one to the car battery. Johnny because he can patrol the middle and hunt survivors easily by finding footprints, and Hitchhiker because again he can crawl in small gaps and lay bear traps, which can be useful for the family. On the last tips for this video, I recommend to have to play with all the characters in the role. I know I've talked a lot about family, but this is included in Victims 2 to try level up other characters so you don't have one favorite, because if it's occupied you often going to leave and you're going to ruin it for others, because finding a match can sometimes be hard in this game, so sometimes you gotta find a other survivor or family member to play because your favorite is occupied. But thanks for watching my video, and I hope this video was very helpful, and I hope you have it good, and I see you next time.